Alright, we got a 1982 Bobcat. Got a little engine problem with it. Trying to sort that out. It's been sitting for a while. Hadn't been running. So what we're attempting to do is work on the injectors. You can see there's definitely some grime and what have you on the engine. Top half there. I went and pulled the injectors out, and this is what I found. They're supposed to be brand new injectors. Kind of a sad story. 2 days after the gentleman put these injectors in, he passed away, and the Bobcat did not run at that point. So I purchased the Bobcat, got a good deal on it, and the engine still not running, but I'm going through and trying to do as much as I can for prep work to see if we can get this thing to fire. I found some leaking fuel lines, basically loose fuel lines on the little pump here, which came out of there, and the fuel lines connected to these ports here and here. The fittings were tight, but the gas piping, the fuel lines, were extremely loose. I could wiggle them and you could feel there's massive play. So that's where we're at right now. Next I'm going to take the vacuum cleaner out, try to get some of this grime off the top of this engine. Got some leaves and debris and stuff where it's been sitting out in the rain, and the engine crankcase had approximately 1.5 gallons of water. That's the first thing that came out when I drained the plug here. See that plug is kind of grimy looking, but I got a black sludge oil came out. So got a lot of things working against me, but I think we're going to get this thing going as soon as we get proper fuel lines tight and can create some fuel flow on this diesel engine to the injectors. But right now I'm just going to let those injectors soak overnight, and I got to get a few little parts here and there to put this thing back together. And as soon as I get done, I'll if I can get her running, I'll put it on YouTube and let you see what we've done. And valve cover, of course, was leaking. That was another thing I found. I found a lot of heavy sludge oil. Looked like it had been running down the block, and so we're going to try and get all that cleaned up, get the valve cover tightened down. I had one nut on this stud right here that was the wrong thread pattern. This is a fine thread. They had a coarse thread on there, so I'm going to change that out, get a new valve cover gasket on there, tighten everything up good, get it cleaned up, and try and fire this thing off. Wish me luck.